Hello and welcome back to Blood and Wine. As we do quite a lot now, we need to have a look at our equipment and see whether we can dye it. Don't have 4 dyes for anything, so we're sticking with the all black look. It's interesting. Anyway, we need to choose a quest. Let's have a look at the world map. Let's see what we're near. We're clearing out all the question marks. We got this bit down here, which I suspect is where we're going. I can remember where most things are. I think we've got one here, and then the rest, like pretty much everything else we have is in that area right there, which we just have completely not gone to. That seems fine. I think we'll do this lot, head up to Regis, head here, depending on what the main quest brings us. I'm assuming that the main quest is not going to end with Regis. Like, Regis is not going to summon the vampire, we kill it, and then that's the end of the main quest. That seems very unlikely at this point. Like, very, very unlikely. I suspect that there's going to be a lot more to it, and that we're going to it's going to expand in terms of story, and we're eventually going to figure out which DLC that the 2 people I want to see, Yorveth and Saskia, are in. No, we'll find out eventually, I'm sure. It's become an obsession. Anyway, let's head down here, and there should be some sort of thing for us to kill, I'd imagine. Bandits? This looks like bandits to me. Either that or it's a white, not white, a spectre of some kind.
Something's seriously wrong here.
Ooh. Okay, we're at the amphitheater. This gotta be specters. Of some kind, anyway. Ooh, what have we got? Perfume-laced journal. Finally, I found a solution. For the Imperial Dramatic Academy examinations, I shall reenact Elsa de Longpre's most famous role. Her final performance. The one where she died on stage. The most perfect actorly act that has ever been acted. And then they'll be forced to advance me. This role is too difficult. My teacher is not pleased. Perhaps I simply lack the talent. It's hard to measure up to Elsa's legend. Yes, I know what was missing. I must feel the role. Recreate the entire evening in the amphitheater with candles, wine, the work. Just like Elsa once did. The aura of that place might provide the help I need. They say Elsa spent nearly her entire life there. Folk claim the amphitheater is haunted. And this is why no more plays are performed there. Apparently everyone who's tried to act out Elsa's scene on that amphitheater stage has died in mysterious circumstances. Old wives' tales. Even if it is haunted, I believe Elsa's spirit will give me its blessing. Tonight, I set out. I prepared candles, acquired 2 bottles of the very same wine Elsa drank right before her death. I will rehearse and rehearse and rehearse until at last I believe, indeed I am Elsa. The day now dies. It collapses into itself, as does my soul. Darkness, like stifling vapor, shall soon swallow me. No. Now I am at last ready to renew the memory of the ghosts of my heart. I shall light the candles. Let the first flicker for the lad, a mere child, who was smitten and perished on the field of battle at high noon without a murmur. Let now the second flicker for he who wished to fetch me a jewel from the bottom of the well, and never surface to see the light of this world again. Let the third flicker for the husband, handsome as a statue, cold as a stone, who left me alone and in the darkness departed. Anonymously he died in the woods, he perished. Let the fourth flicker for he who loved me so beautifully, so heatedly delighted, and in this fire was consumed. And at the 5th flicker for you, my beloved, my faithful companion, my hapless husband, racked by disease, who lie in the earth most shallowly of all. O candles now flicker, so lovely, so white, men, boys, husbands, mine all, I love you to the last. Now behold the wine, I drink it, and with it sanctify your memory.
Girl reenacted the marked scene, looks like, then expired. Or did something kill her? Wonder what'll happen if I reenact the scene. Backtrack along her prints, then light the candles in the same order she did.
Okay. That one. I did it wrong.
Wrong.
Exactly. Wrong. It was wrong. I told you it was wrong. We need to figure out where they're coming from. So this one's first. Because you can see the direction the feet are going. Yeah. This way. Then over to this one. And back along here. Yeah. Then along to the body.
Now to drink.
Okay. Well, I'm ready. Let's drink it. Aha! There you are, Spectre. Let's put our oil. Your Erden sign ready. Run in. Erden. Step back. Lay into her. That's a lot of damage. Okay. I need moon dust. I don't have moon dust there. Okay. I need moon dust.
Ugly bastard.
A lot of damage we're taking. Wait, did that say we could counterattack? Because it's slow. Our armor's a little broken. Need to fix that. One of these kits. Window. Swallow. I can't attack the skellies. Okay. I'll head down here, use one of those. Definitely want to switch to a grape shot instead of our fire. Right. Roll back. Roll back. Grape shot. Okay, I can blow him up. Hate that. Blow it up. Nice, okay. It did slow time, like we could parry. Okay. Roll. Oh my god, they're so quick. Got it, okay. See, that slowed down like we could parry? I guess we couldn't. That was Banshee.
And it's a key. Could be a locked cubby around here somewhere.
Alright. That was a very tough fight. I'm assuming it's up here. Gotta be up this way then. Gotta be. No? I was thinking it was gonna be like in there, but I guess not. Okay. Oh. In there? No? Ah, down here. There we go. I'll have all of that. Yeah. Right. Well, that was good. Dust-covered journal. We've only a few days before the premiere. They say even Duke Roger and his favourite Countess, the Stacia, will be in attendance. This role, it shall be my magnum opus. I feel no stage fright or nervousness about my upcoming performance, but I am terrified by her. Anika, she turned Chardonnay red with jealousy as soon as we step on stage together. Is it my fault that the provincial actress, an elf to boot, is not as talented as I? Does she truly expect? Her hatred is near palpable. I'm terrified. I spoke to the director about this, but I think he did not take me seriously. He is too absorbed in the premiere, which is approaching rapidly. Anika has been rooting around my things. She read this journal. I got her red-handed sitting in my room. I'm horrified by how I reacted. I exploded. Naturally, I screamed at her at first. but a single look from her froze that scream in my throat with fear. I must take all my valuable possessions and hide them in the amphitheater. I shall now wear the key to my chest and my person at all times, hanging from this necklace the jeweler who made for me. It gets worse and worse. I fear she wishes to kill me. I feel an itch in my back, presaging her dagger. Or perhaps this itch in my throat is that of her as well. Shall it be poison then? Very theatrical of her. Either way, gods, I swear, if that despicable creature does anything to hurt me, I shall turn this amphitheater into an earthly hellscape. Oh, and I guess she did. You know, he followed through. Nobody said that she didn't. Anyway, where we go next? Ah, south. I can do south. Yeah, this way. Okay, over the wall. Over the next wall. Into the ditch. Just your normal places you go. Right, keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on, Geralt. Get a move on. Oh, those are bandits, right? Knight errant in distress. Oh, I can help. Hello.
Beat it out of you.
Oh, well, that'll do it then. Only 3 bandits? Just keep hitting him until he dies. You want the last hit here? No, never mind, my poison got it.
Thank you for saving my enchained knightly body. Welcome.
Yeah, you should thank me. Orders on dirty
It is right
parch.
and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and you came.
Lads, some knight errants wandering our turf. Bad enough for Quail to set his Nilfgaardian boyfriends after us. Now we've got some idiot to deal with. I don't get too elaborate about it. No raping or impaling or eye gouging or whatnot. Cut off his head and head out. Greybill Peregrine. Alright, sure. Yeah, we'll have all that stuff. Seems like a pretty good deal.
It is right and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and
Yes,
you
yes.
came.
Yes, yes. I get it. It's right and fit. Right, head along the shore. This gotta be a bandit along here. These are all bandits, right? They gotta be. It just makes sense. Ooh, hairs all over. Right. Follow the shore as much as we can. It could be a cave, I suppose, looking at the terrain. They like their caves in Toussaint. I didn't really want to swim down there, but that's alright. I've done it now. Okay, up the hill. And, ooh, that's a place of power. Gotta be.
Magic. A place of power.
Fantastic. We'll draw from that. Yep. I'm gonna take the same one here that we've taken again. I mean, we took it back, like, by accident, but might as well continue. Yeah. We'll see how the slowing goes here. I imagine we just don't need it, but that's fine. We also came by it the entirely wrong way looking at that, but that's fine. Along to the beach, and then we just got a little bit more to the south. And we've cleared out this entire area. Was that Knight Errant one of our ones for the Knight Errant quest? Knights for Hire. Yeah, 2 of them were. Nice. Well, 2 things we did there were. Well, that's good. Glad we can grab those as we head round. We've only got 5 more to go. We might actually be able to get all of them, and I assume you get a big reward for doing all of them. You gotta think anyway, right? Slide down the hill. We got bandits. I can fight bandits.
Hey, you! Headed cat!
Is it just me, or the bombs with no delay have the same delay as bombs with delay? Just as a point. Right. Simple enough. Shame it's also a hidden treasure, right? Oh, look at that. A journal. I don't believe in coincidences. Believing in coincidences is a privilege of an officer the officer commanding the Imperial Embassy's Defense Brigade cannot afford. The caravan transporting wine purchased for the imperial court was attacked and robbed within the borders of the duchy. The barrels of wine themselves are extremely valuable, yet travelling with the caravan was an undersecretary responsible for returning the embassy's unused operation wherewithal. In other words, Florians allotted to spread goodwill will not return to the Empire's coffers, for they are now in the hands of bandits. How could I have allowed such an important transport to have gone out without appropriate security measures? This will not go over well in the capital. To top it all, those impertinent provincials from the Ducal Guard had the audacity to impute to one of the embassy's employees must have informed the bandits of the caravan's itinerary and route. I'd sooner suspect it's someone from the guard. Though, perhaps not. Those idiots have trouble finding their own arses, even with the help of a detailed map. The solution is clearer. I shall personally see to escorting the next caravan safely beyond Toussaint's borders. Ah, and then yeah, he saw it until he died. Yeah. He saw it through, and then he got here. That's fine. No hidden treasure? Fine by me. South. Told you. I can do south. South's a direction where I'm very well acquainted with. You know, not quite as good or as nice as east, but, you know, south will do. Yeah, I suppose it's a little bit east as well. Fine. Yeah, down here. I know how there's a path over to our left, but, you know, Geralt could use the exercise, I'm sure. Abandoned site. Okay. Nice. Good damage. Well, not really, but it's alright damage. Don't need either of those. What I actually need is the burning one and the freezing one. Northern Wind and Dancing Star. Yep, we knew that was going to do that. Alright, this one. Almost dead. Nice. Oh, it gives us slowdown. That one. That one's nice. Oh, there are three. Ah, that explains why I'm confused.
Time to end this.
Doesn't give us slowdown when it jumps under the ground. Anyway. Yep. Cleared out that one. Thank you, Witcher. You were a great help.
I came out of Oxenford Academy with high honors.
Grab
Yet
all
any
of
poor
these.
should have Lambert's born around here.
Right.
Thank you for the rescue, Witcher.
You're welcome. Do you have
Lipping
dice?
Lippiota! We're saved. My hero.
No hero, just a witcher. Slaying monsters is my job.
Brave and humble. Oh my! Oh!
You run the vineyard alone?
Run this vineyard all by our lonesome?
Oh no. My father's the vintner. Oh, an excellent one too. I merely help out.
So where's your father?
In the hospital. After he was wounded by those monsters. But he gets better by the day.
Okay.
What are you offering? What can I buy?
The best herbs in all Toussaint!
You do sell dye solution. Oh, it's potions of clearance. You actually don't sell anything dye related.
Take care.
Please, do stop in if you're ever around.
Oh yeah. I'll be around here a lot.
Why I stand?
I definitely don't clear out places and then never return. Very foggy over here. You can even see it on the map. It's very odd to see the fog on the map, especially when it's not actually foggy. But I'm assuming that means that there's going to be like one of those fog creation things soon. Right, that hill looks like one of the places we'll need to go as well. This an abandoned site over here? Yeah. Oh, wow. A slizzard! They actually exist. I was, for a while, thinking they didn't. Also, it doesn't appear to be hostile, but, you know, I'm hostile. So that'll work. Can't freeze it, huh? Okay. Switch to Dancing Star. Seems okay with Dancing Star. It can also breathe fire, which probably explains why it's okay with Dancing Star. Okay. It can breathe fire. That's a new one. Definitely heal up. If anything do we want to use against it? Full moon? Probably not. Marbar Forest, not needed. Blizzard? No. None of these are amazing. I'm just seeing if there's any of these that are going to give me, like, damage now. Probably not. There's probably a bomb we could use, though. Yeah, probably want to switch to that bomb. Deal damage. Okay, one of these is good. About tracking bolt. That'll do it. Well, this is not working as I would have imagined it. This is actually very tough as an enemy. Okay, gotta be the concoction that'll work. Not cloudy. Nope. Nope. Maybe the Quen one might be useful. We'll see. Not getting a lot of attacks down. Probably actions that consume stamina heal. That seems useful. Nice, we did knock it down. Grape shot. Or heal. One or the other, please. Ow. Grape shot it. Wasn't quite what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to use grape shot. Can I not use bombs? I'm just not allowed to use bombs. They're just grayed out. Okay, interesting. Well, I guess we'll keep using these then. Hey, Slizzard, come back over here. Come on, fight me. Nice. Keep going around it. I know it said we could dodge, but I knew better. Oh my god. Tough things to kill. Yeah, I got it. It's an abandoned site we're letting people back into. Where's this lizard armor? Or not lizard armor, this lizard stuff. Loot. Nice. Okay, so what are slizzards and how are you meant to fight them? Because probably not the way I did it, I imagine. I imagine that's probably not very good. Grape shot, Brachynoid oil, Ard, Quen. Wow. It was the way I meant to fight it. It's just real tough. I still can't use bombs. I'm gonna rest, because for some reason I can't use bombs anymore. It must be one of the decoctions I took meant I couldn't take them. Still can't use bombs? I see why you might be frightened. Do not worry. Well, time to leave, I think. Right. Where's the next place we need to go? Oh, just directly south. We've already been to the other one, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Head this way. Well, we've already fought a Slizzard. Probably the toughest thing we're going to fight, so... What's next? What's all the way down here in this building? I don't know. I don't know. Where are we looking? Okay. Hidden treasure? Oh. Oh, these are bandits. They seem very peaceful for a while. Why are you using the crossbow? I'm so mad that you're using the crossbow, Carol. How do I quit? Please equip this bomb. Perfect. I can't use bombs in a build built around bombs. I'm gonna have to reload the game and see if that fixes it. Very odd. Right. Here's the perfect place to throw a bomb. Right.
You'll find me a harder nut to crack.
Nice, okay. Fish. Quen, please.
Great hair, happy number.
Cut our way through them now. I like how every kill is a kill animation. No slowdown, huh? How did I manage it? Right. We'll have all of that. Have all of that. Have all of that. All of that. All of that. That. Grab the hidden treasure. Orders from Greybill Pelegrin. Take out that dingaling quail. The bumhole peeping weed yankers trying to get us all killed. That caravan was armed to the teeth this time. He'll have tipped off his black-plated buds at the embassy, I'm sure of it. We still slaughtered a lot of them, of course, but we lost a few good lads of our own. Since Quail did mean to diddle our derrieres, let's diddle Quaid. Let's grab him, scorch his heels, and find out where he hid the share of the previous raid. He can't possibly have lost it all playing Gwent. Once you got that, time for him to dance the Grim Fandango. Okay, Inconstant Gardeners. We gotta search the workshop. Okay. I'm searching. In here? No? Maybe it's down here? Oh. Yeah, maybe this is the way in the workshop. Oh no, that's just... Maybe this whole place is the workshop? Oh. We're a little bit over encumbered. That's fine. Probably drop some stuff we don't need, like... I don't know. A couple of those. Immediately grab a lot more stuff we don't need. Was that some more dye? If it wasn't for a color we don't already have. Let's search the workshop like it's somewhere we can go. Find the chest with the loot. Very specific, you know? Just checking around the back here. You never know. Never know. It quick saved us, which also worried me slightly. That's fine. Brown dye. We've already done brown. I don't see a way in there. Can't be in there. Picked up a key, didn't we? What's the key unlock? Not that door. Ah, it's right there. Nice. Journal kept by Quail, a gardener. A lot of money we got. So diddling bored. There's sod all to do here. Quick morning rounds enough to water all the plants. Flower bed in front of the embassy doesn't demand much care either. And so it goes, day after day. Maybe tonight I'll take a jaunt to San Sebastian, play a hand at Gwent. Bloody Gwent. Lost a whole month's wages, next month's too. Racked up debts with that grey bill Pelgrin. Rudy doesn't let such things slide. Gotta scrounge up a few florins somehow, or this might end badly for me. Overheard the ambassador give instructions to his secretary. In the coming months, they'll send a transport carrying wine brought for the imperial court, along with some unused operational wherewithal. My guess, I mean a sack stuffed with florins. Information like that could be worth a fortune to a lad from the right part of town. Greybill Pellegrin slaughtered the caravan's guard, snatched all its cargo, had the gall to deliver a pouch of coin to me at the embassy. Said it was my share. I spit on his coin, but I'm afraid I'll need it soon enough. I hid what he gave me in a safe place. Ever since old Ralph died, no one buys wooden planters anymore, so his workshop's the perfect hiding spot. Greybill told me to keep my ears open at the embassy and find out when they have another caravan to grab. As an afterthought, he added the guard commander would be quite shocked to learn about my role in the previous hijacking. I stole the next convoy's route from the secretary's office. The price I pay for my idiot idea of going in cahoots with Greybill Pellegrin. The transport set off. This time it's escorted by Arnold Ep Bloom, commander of the embassy's guard. Greybill's men don't know what they're in for. A fight against elite soldiers. When he finds out, well, then it's time to get out of here. The coin I set aside should be good enough for a fresh start somewhere far, far away. Mac seems like a good direction. We've already read that. We've already read that. Exact one. Interesting. Wonder why it's there again. Maybe we read one that was very... I mean, I seem to remember that exact one. A little weird. Oh, yeah. Not fixed. Reload the game. So we might as well meditate an hour before I do it as well. Just to see where that fixes it. Nope. Okay. Save game. Wait here just a second. And load game. There we go. I should fix it all. Hopefully. Hopefully. And then I guess we gotta go and see Regis. And he'll be going... Where have you been off to, Geralt? You've been away for an awfully long time. Look at that. We can now use bombs again. We have relearned the ability to use our only weapon. Yeah. Regis, this one. Witcher gear, this one, up here. That's the current plan. Let's do it. Right. La Cage of Foo. I don't know what that means. La Cage is obviously the cage. O, I think, is of. Foo? I don't know what that foo is. A little interesting. A cage of something. I don't know. Anyway. Right. I think where we're gonna go. Like, I guess we summon the vampire, we kill him, it's the end of the game. Probably. Although it seems unlikely. But that's currently, as far as we know, what's happening. Oh, great. Thanks for the great directions. We're just gonna take our own directions now. Yeah, as it says, just head through the woods and you'll get there eventually.
Lucky break.
Right. Also, did we finish off all the vineyards problems, or have we got one left? We got 2 left. Oh, okay, interesting. I knew we were going to finish off some more, but I guess we didn't finish off quite as many as I thought. Yeah, okay. Must have been too far away. Right. Head off here. Head in to the cemetery. Regis, are you around? Ooh, we didn't get to go in the front door last time. See what's going on down here. Is report back to oh, Regis is above us. Got more to his cemetery, though. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've read all of those. Biography of the Vampire Regis from the Quill of Dandelion. Oh, that one we haven't read. One of the most extraordinary individuals I have encountered during my numerous travels at Geralt's side was the vampire known as Regis. To be precise, he was known as Emile Regis Rochel Terzef Godefroy. By his own reckoning, he was 428 years old. I can't do a dandelion accent, sorry. And was the descendant of unfortunate beings trapped in our world during a conjunction of spheres. I can't do any accent, but when I'm trying to do dandelion, it's just awful. You are surely thinking, dear reader, about Kazakhstan's Alps and other such monsters, and are pondering how it was that the Witcher, who, it must be admitted, is a slayer of monsters, came to keep such company. I hear explained that Regis was a higher vampire, a creature which physically does not differ that much from a man. Higher vampires are also much more powerful than their wild conifers, and their regenerative abilities significantly outpace those of anything else you've encountered or can imagine. It is not because of his outer appearances or inner strengths that Regis became our dear companion. True, he could be pretentious and rather pompous in his frequent length Perosians, but one would be hard pressed to find in him the haughtiness usually present in higher beings. Regis valued human life dearly and refused to kill unless forced to do so. As he once confessed, higher vampires do not in fact need to drink blood at all to survive. They treat it somewhat as we treat alcohol. A rough grasp of this dynamic might be given to you by the fact, when we met him, Regis had been abstinent for years. He never revealed to us why he decided to join our search for Ciri. He had never met her before, nor did he live to see her. He died at Strigg Castle during the battle against the Mad Mage Viggoforts, who was responsible for the whole affair. He died for a cause, which he surely did not fully understand, but he did it to defend those he held dear and simply because it was the right thing to do. I shall always remember him as a rural surgeon reeking of herbs. That is how he came to us during our first encounter at the Fencarn Necropolis, where he treated me and my companions to a fantastic brew he made from mandrake root. Wherever you are, my friend, bottoms up. Ah, that's nice. We get a little bit more about him. More What Shall Become of Temeria books. Okay. That's not a path. Ooh, what we got here? Arcadeus Borovic. Lived to a ripe old age. In fact, he lived so long, he died of boredom. Oh. Okay. That seems like some sort of reference. I don't get that one. Yep, get that one. And continue investigating. Sorry, Regis. Oh, never mind. We are going to go into a cutscene instead of stealing more.
Think your friend's hand'll make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Yeah. Helpful creatures, ravens.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
For who?
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Okay. How do you plan to induce this state?
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Okay, tell me more about the place.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay, let's go.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesha Mudna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Okay. Sometime later in that castle we saw earlier. I'm gonna guess the cage isn't gonna work. We'll see. We'll see.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
You sure you want to do this?
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
Yeah, you can try.
You lead.
Oh, dead body.
Scurvers. Must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout, fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Alright.
Victim's been disemboweled, intestines ripped clear out. Scurvers have gnawed on this corpse, repeatedly.
I haven't seen scurvers before. Meteorite ore. Definitely light these as we go. Can't have it being all dark in the vampire dungeon. Human husbandry and care.
Human husbandry and care? This for real?
The most important aspect of raising human livestock is to provide the herd with conditions that, on one hand, guarantee their survival, but on the other hand, do not extend too far beyond the minimum needed for that survival. It should be borne in mind that people are creatures bestowed with great intelligence, or rather cunning and instincts that allow them to gain as much as possible from their environment. In terms of husbandry, this means that humans will always try to obtain more than we give them. It is recommended, therefore, to provide each individual with a place to sleep, a meal twice a day, and permanent access to water. These conditions, which might seem overly luxurious to some, ensure the optimal production of high-quality hemoglobin. More details on diet in later chapters. Also essential is access to air, without which humans will die within minutes. There is no need to be concerned about the ability for human livestock to multiply in the conditions described above. If they are ensured a minimal existence, and male and females are mixed, they will copulate irrespective of whether they are in captivity or not. It's worth mentioning here that there is a school of thought that suggests treating human livestock with greater freedom and care, including providing them with better quality fodder and a certain degree of freedom. This allegedly ensures a greater amount of favourable elements in the blood and makes it tastier. However, it is worth mentioning that this method of husbandry is much more difficult and requires emotional bonding techniques, which will be discussed in following chapters.
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
Okay. Red armor dye. We have 3 bits of red armor dye. You know, we're going into a blood area. We can go red. I'll definitely do trousers. We'll leave our boots black. You can barely see them anyway. Yeah. Okay. Just some, you know, unique stuff for this area. I mean, it's not quite as good, but... Oh, it is a set, though. Killing enemies that restores vitality. The amount of vitality equals 1% for each element of the set worn. Okay, so you store 3% vitality per enemy. You have all 3 bits of the set. Okay, pretty good. We'll ditch a few more of these. Wow, a lot more of those. And those. That as well. And that. Ditch one more as well. Champion of Teshimutna. I am he who serves the tribe. Exalted above men, I renounce human weakness. Uplifted above men, I become keeper of my flock. Filled with strength, I turn sword against the enemies of the tribe. I am master and slave. I am executor of the will of the tribe. I accept this sword and this armor so I may serve the tribe. Okay. Interesting.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Okay. Gotta keep those fires ignited. A very important job we've got. Okay. One more down here. Where to next, Regis? Ooh. Got the feeling there was something there, but no, nothing. Loot.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Okay.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Okay. Battle cage versus free-ranged humans.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Sorry, battery cage versus free-range humans. In recent decades, many of us have come to believe that a much more effective way of obtaining good quality human blood than hunting individuals is their systematic, controlled husbandry. Apart from the obvious advantages, such as being able to control what the flock eats and the ability to crossbreed specific individuals to obtain offspring with the best hemoglobin, another clear advantage is breeding human flocks that is that domesticated humans held in confinement opposed to those in their natural habitat become less aggressive and therefore less troublesome. When it comes to farming humans, there are various schools, of which two seem to have gained the widest acceptance in recent times, namely battery cage and free-range husbandry. This thesis describes in detail the advantages and disadvantages as well as the methods of carrying out each type of breeding. As an introduction, it is worth mentioning the basic differences between both types. Battery caged human husbandry, described very accurately and in detail in the book Human Husbandry, is the placing of several male and female individuals in a closed, restricted place, with permanent access to air, food and water. This form of breeding differs from free range in that the flock is not permanently allowed to leave the breeding area, it's held captive the entirety of their life. It's not permitted to leave the breeding area and is held captive the entirety of their life. Free range, on the other hand, involves leaving the flock in its natural habitat or creating a habitat that simulates it closely, i.e. creating villages, more on which can be found in the chapter Human Villages, establishing and growing a herd, and making the herd psychologically or physically dependent on its owner. The most effective method for making a human individual dependent is guaranteeing its safety and permanent access to high quality feed. It's worth adding that a human that trusts its owner does not feel fear and does not defend itself on having its blood drunk, which limits the production of noradrenaline and cortisol, which have a negative impact on the taste of blood. Furthermore, it may happen that a domesticated free-range human may feel a certain pleasure when its owner drinks its blood, most likely associated with sexual tension, which causes an intensification of the blood's flavour.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Talking of hands, what's this one? You want to tell me more?
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Detlef's. We both remained in this part of the world.
Okay. Interesting. And two more parts of the set. Very interesting. We got boots, and then we got the mask. It's just in here. It'll just be an other item then. Quest item. Okay. It doesn't show us a preview? Ah, because we can't preview it. I see. I wonder if we have to wear the whole set to like create a look, make them think that we are like
Cells. Who
I don't know,
for?
something.
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
All right. Okay, come on. Tell me what it is.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
That's it. Okay.
And this one? Which
Yes,
tribe's
we've
this?
already done that.
Garisham. My tribe, and Detlef's. We both remained in this part of the world.
Okay. Small amount of loot. What else have we got? Transcript of a conversation with a lower being. Transcript of a conversation between Master Ezekiel Hildegard and a human being. Who are you? My name is Alex Bicont. Why is your skin trembling? I'm scared, sir. You're scared? I don't understand. You don't know what fear is, sir? No. I have mastered your language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It's a feeling that destroys every other feeling and controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was a kind of pain. I have carried out tests in my laboratory on people and discovered that a mother subject to appropriate stimuli is able to forget about her child and only think about how to avoid pain. So fear would be similar to pain? No, pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. Ooh, yes. What you say is very interesting. I think I will have to examine your heart in the laboratory. What do you mean, examine? I mean, examine. Take it out and subject it to a proper examination. But sir, that would kill me! Yes, your mortality is a great inconvenience. But it was not me who created your species, and I'm not responsible for its excessive frailty. The conversation was carried out in human language. In such it was written down. The transcript does not need translating. Oh, alright then. Notes of a Tesha Mutna prisoner. I found a piece of parchment that fell from the pocket of one of the monsters. I also have a lump of coal. I would write this in my own blood, but I hardly have any left. I am cold. Every third day they come and open my veins, after which I cannot move. I cannot go on much longer. In the next cage I hear the howls of terrified people. If I had the strength I would smash my head against the bars. I hope it won't go on much longer. Alois from the cage next to me died yesterday. They drank him to death. This must have irritated them because I heard them arguing in their strange language. They brought new people this morning. You could say that a supply of fresh blood arrived. They have no idea what they're in for. My only comfort is that I know already and I won't have to live through the terror that I felt the first time they came for me. I had no idea what they wanted until they pulled out their shiny instruments. I'd never seen such beautiful metal. My blood glistened in a purple silvery color. Those instruments. Okay. We've seen that one. I'm thinking I might wear the Tesha Mutna armor. You know, even though it's probably not as good as what we're wearing, I'm going to wear it because it seems to be story related. You know what I should do? Instead of getting rid of that one, I should get rid of the torch. Not rid of the torch, I should get rid of that one. Yeah. Okay, and did we get a sword? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we're looking pretty interesting right now. Anything in here? No. Got more loot. Head in further. We've seen all of these symbols before. Somebody already lit the candles here.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
Okay. Well, there's more
Place
to
the bait at
examine
the tunnel
here.
entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
Oh, he's gone all spectral. Okay. See if there's anything else that we've got around here. Must be more of this armor. Okay. Blood moss. Okay, so we can obviously blast our way through these. Another place for one here. Fine. Anything up this way? Out of curiosity? This is the way we came in. So that'd be no. Okay. I have no idea whether wearing this armor actually gives us any benefit, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Yeah, possibly. Well, I did it.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Mask is a little bit ridiculous.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please.
Oh,
Do this.
sure. Alright then. I thought about this new armor that we're wearing. And I've decided that it may not be for the best. It looks ugly, and it does not appear to give us any particular benefit. At least story-wise, I've not seen anything. Probably a puzzle if it is anything. Let's just put on our armor. There we go. Back to the old armor. Right. Quick save closer to him. Also, necrophage oil. And yeah, we'll just play it safe. Also,
Bait
reskin
set.
tools.
What now?
I got it. Reskin tools.
Maybe we need a safe
Not
word.
goals,
You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
Rag rules, whatever they're called.
And what would you do once I
forgot
uttered
what
it?
they're called.
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
That guy's about to explode.
Please, Geralt.
Yeah.
You won't be able to. You must force
Oh,
through
feed.
this.
That's the word I was looking for. Ragrules are the... Ragul is the
Just
enemy
smell
from
the
Batman.
blood.
Enemy. Nemesis. Whatever. Whatever you want to call him. Leader of the League of Assassins. Right. Bomb. I'll do it. Oh, Flighter. Alright. So, vampire oil then. We'll reapply the next page. We'll apply ourselves some vampire oil. If I can find it. There we go. And then also probably heal a little bit. Because we're not looking so good. Actually, we're looking okay. Black blood. That's it. Nice. Good crits. the slowdown just as I'm about to get mashed into the ground is a little bit interesting.
The smell.
Die.
Someone's down.
Hanging in there.
It grows worse and worse. I shall
Get
overcome.
over here.
Good, because I can hear more coming.
Oh, come on. I couldn't see his health bar and I tried to dodge backwards. There was something on the ground. Very annoying. Okay. Right. We can do this. Not that tough. It's a little tough. It's not that tough. Necrophage oil? I don't think I applied these. So necrophage, vampire. Fire is probably alright. Northern wind's not amazing for what we need to do right away, so we'll switch to that one. Do we want to take a decoction? Probably. Probably the Wraith decoction seems like the most obvious to take. We're not even like close in terms of our toxicity. We could probably go further. Not cloudy as far as I know. Vitality regeneration for the battle seems good. And then I don't know. One of these. Damage, probably not the best one. Yeah, Ikamaru. Let's go.
Bait set. What now?
I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, God. You won't be able to.
This is good.
We must forge through this, that is all.
We just smelled the blood.
Okay. Salmon? Oh, come on, don't do this now. The one where I can't use my bombs is not great. Gold? Okay. Lighter?
Hanging in there.
This is where we use our black blood. Okay. Black blood.
It grows worse and worse. I shall overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming.
Nice. Not very dead Flighter. Very quick. Dancing Star.
Not good.
Nice. Yep, just rip through them. Cat. Oh, we should be fine against it. This goes fine.
Hold on, I'll let you out.
Server. Okay, we don't need to fight anymore. Oh, we're still wearing the mask. Oh no. Don't let him out. Geralt, you can't let him out. Go get the blood.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore.
We gotta take that mask.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
What happened back there?
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Okay, I finished your brew.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
Interesting. So he befriended the Count, then he killed the Count. Wonder why.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff?
So somebody's passing him notes, so he was sent there for a reason.
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
Oh. So he doesn't want to be doing this? He's working for someone else. Are we paying a debt, perhaps? Ah, that's where he lost his hand. Who gave the order?
Awake at last. You writhe like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
Well, saw the moment they first met.
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
Well, it began and ended with a boot black.
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Okay. So it definitely seems like Dettlaff is working with someone. Somebody has some kind of hold over him. Not sure what kind of hold just yet, but something. Something. Okay, get that mask out of here. Very intrigued. Very, very intrigued. That was another level up. I think we'll take the third point in that green one. Just because we can. I don't really want any more points in that green one, but we have it now. We could have put it into our main point, into our main thing, but that's fine. Ooh, we got more notes. Regeneration potion formula. Interesting. For that, I'll have that. I want to read the formula if that's alright. Need to wait for everything else to disappear. Okay. It's just formula. Fine. Interesting. Well, I think we are done here for just now. Thank you for watching. Next time, well, we may go find Dettlaff, we may not. I'm not 100% sure just yet, but I will see you then. Goodbye.